Welcome to this tutorial video for Microsoft Word 2019 font formatting. Microsoft Word has numerous font features that allow you to add some variety in the documents that you create. Additionally, font features can help to emphasize certain points and draw the reader's eyes to particular parts of the page. This video is designed to give you the skills you need to use Microsoft Word's basic font formatting features. Specifically, after watching this video, you'll be able to locate font formatting features on the ribbon and apply basic font formatting features to your documents. Let's begin with font type. The type of font you use will determine what the text looks like on the computer screen as well as the printed document. Some fonts are straight and upright, others are slanted and curvy. There are dozens of fonts from which to choose, and you can definitely add a lot of variety into your documents. To select a font for your text, you're going to begin on the Home tab of the ribbon. You'll click on the font field, which is defaulted as Calibri, and it has a down arrow to the right-hand side. Click on that down arrow, and a drop-down menu appears with dozens of font choices. You just simply need to click on the font you want to use. If you've already typed your text and you want to change the font of that text, you can highlight the text you want to change by clicking, holding, and dragging to select the text. Then go up to your font selector, click on the down arrow, and click on the choice you'd like. Microsoft Word will then change the font of that text to the font that you selected. Now let's move on to font size. The size of the font will determine how big your text will be, and it's classified in points. The higher the points, the larger the text. For example, 16-point text is larger than 8-point text. You can choose any size font you'd like. To select a size, you'll go up to your size selector on the Home tab. It's defaulted as 11 and located to the right of the font selector that we just covered. Click on the down arrow and a drop-down menu will appear with size choices. You simply need to click on the size that you'd like to use. If you've already typed your text and you'd like to change the size, you can select the text by clicking, holding, and dragging. Then go up to the size selector, click on the down arrow, and click on the size text you'd like to use. Additionally, if you need to make your text just a bit larger or a bit smaller, you can use the Increase and Decrease font size buttons. They're located to the right of the size selector. The Increase font size button is a capital A with an up-facing arrow. The Decrease font size is a smaller capital A with a down-facing arrow. You select the text that you'd like to change by clicking, holding, and dragging, and then click on either one of those buttons, the Increase or the Decrease. And you can keep clicking those buttons until the font is the exact size you need it to be. Now let's talk about font case. Font case determines what case your text will be in, the most common cases being all uppercase or all lowercase. To select a font case, you simply need to click on the Font Case Selector button, which is located to the right of the Increase and Decrease font size buttons. It looks like a capital A and a lowercase a with a down arrow. Clicking on that button reveals a drop-down menu, and you simply need to select the case you'd like to use. If you'd like to change the case of text you've already typed, click, hold, and drag to select all of the text you'd like to change. Then click on that case selector button and choose which case you'd like. Microsoft Word will then change the text to that case. Now let's cover font style. Font style determines the additional features that are added to your text, such as making it bold or underlined, just to name a couple. To select style features for your text, they are on the Home tab and they're located under the Font selector. B stands for bold, I stands for italic, U stands for underlined. The button that has the A, B, and C with a line through it is called strike through. The X with the 2 underneath it is subscript, and the X with the 2 above it is superscript. You simply just need to click on any of those buttons to apply that style to your text. If you've already typed your text and you want to change the style or add one of those style elements, you select the text by clicking, holding, and dragging, and then click on any of the style buttons you'd like to use. These are toggle buttons, so if you decide that you do not like what you've applied, you can select the text again, click those same buttons again, and the styles will be removed. Now let's cover font effects. These text effects determine the special effects your text will have, such as word art, shadow, glow, etc. To add effects to your text, you simply need to click on the Text Effect button, which is located next to the Style buttons. It looks like a blue outlined capital A. By clicking on that button, you'll get a drop-down menu and click on the effect you want to use. Note too that the effects at the bottom of this drop-down menu, when you point your mouse at them, a menu comes out to the side with additional options. If you need to change the effects of the text you've already typed, simply select the text by clicking, holding, and dragging. Click on the Text Effect button, and then click on the effect you'd like to use. Now, let's cover font highlighting. Font or text highlighting determines if your text will be highlighted, and if it is, what color the highlighting will be. To apply highlighting to your text, on the Home tab, you'll simply need to click on the down arrow located to the right of the Text Highlight Color button. That button looks like a lowercase a and b with the yellow line underneath it. Tap on that down arrow, and your highlighting color choices appears. You just need to click on the color you want to use. If you've already typed your text and you want to highlight it, you simply need to click, hold, and drag until you've highlighted the text that you would like to change the highlight color of. Then click on the down arrow and choose your color. Now, let's talk about font color. Font color determines what color your text will be. To apply color to your text, on your Home tab, you'll click on the down arrow of the Font Color selector. It looks like a capital A with a red bar underneath it. When you click on the down arrow, a drop-down menu of choices of colors comes up, and you simply need to click on the color that you'd like to use. If you've already typed your text, you can highlight it and then click on that color selector and change the color that way as well. Finally, let's cover the Clear Font Formatting button. If you've applied several font formatting features to your text in your document and then decide that you don't like it or you want to undo it and start over, you can use the Clear Font Formatting button. It doesn't clear all of the formatting that you have applied, but it does clear most of it. So in order to do that, you'll select the text by clicking, holding, and dragging, and then the Clear Formatting button is located up here. It's a capital A with an eraser on top of it. Clicking that will erase a lot of the font formatting that you have applied to your text. There might be one or two things that you may have to change manually. For example, it took away the size changes, the shadow changes, the style changes, but you'll notice that the text is still highlighted. So I'll have to change that manually by clicking, holding, and dragging, then going back up to my highlighter tool and clicking No Color. Since this erases most of the formatting, this is a quick way to undo quite a few steps and start over with your formatting. Microsoft Word is filled with a variety of font features that can definitely make your documents more eye-catching and fun. I encourage you to play around with the features, see which ones you like. And if you apply a feature you don't like, you can always clear it. Once you get used to all the features, you'll find ones that work for you and you'll begin using them all the time. Thanks for watching, and good luck.